morning, folks. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So we got our water. We're about to mix our stuff in. I had 32 ounces of this after midnight. So, I had 32 ounces left to go after midnight. So we're going to start counting that. But we are going to, and we're going to take with us to the library a Peak H2O hydration ice pop electrolyte drink. But for this morning, we're going to have a Peak H2O energy wild strawberry. Yay, folks. So I did just organize all my peanut butter now. So we have more peanut butter on top of the peanut butter. We do have to take our garbage out today. We're going to get a little bit of a workout in at the park, since it wants me to try incline push-ups instead of regular or decline. And we can only do those at the park, so today for lunch we will have yet another steak. It's going to be the last one for a little bit. I'm not going to make steak for a little bit, a couple days. That's 32. And as a matter of fact, we haven't had chicken, ground chicken on this channel in a while. It's been a little bit, huh? Our favorite pre-workout, low dose aspirin. So, looking back yesterday at volunteer work, I worked with some really cool people. One of the ladies brought me cookies yesterday, which I did log my cookies, by the way. I did log them. But it's a great community. And one of the guys that came in yesterday, as far as, to get food, he was telling us how what we do is great for the community. It's great that we give back to the community. And you know what? That's 100% true. It is great to have it. And I was telling the man who, yesterday, like I was telling the guy that, he doesn't run everything, but he kind of runs everything because he's been there the longest. I look at it like a public utility. These are your tax dollars, whether you realize it or not. If you pay a state tax or if you pay federal tax, these are your tax dollars. Take advantage of them, because once they cut that funding, trust me when I say this, it's hard to get the funding back. But for some reason, they get that pay raise. So sometimes, like I say, come out every 2 weeks, come get your basket of food, come back 2 weeks later. Take full advantage of everything your community has to offer, because trust me, if they start seeing people aren't taking advantage of it, they cut it. And once they cut, they rarely will come back and give it to you again. But yeah, she brought cookies. The other one, we kind of got to chit-chatting, and, I told her about my weight loss. We're at 200, 193. We're going to start putting the 193 in. But there is something I want to talk about, but we're not going to talk about it until the beginning of the next thing, which I'm not telling you guys right now. It is Gymshark 66, but we're going to kind of change it just a little bit. Since I'm not a Gymshark athlete, I am a takedown sportswear athlete. Black Spartan 907 for 15% off. But, yeah, I showed her a picture of me when I was like 470 pounds, and she didn't. She was looking at, she couldn't believe that. Like, are you serious? Yeah. But I don't want to be, and this is weird because I know I have a whole YouTube channel with weight loss on it. I just don't want to be known as the weight loss guy. There's so many other things I do. I am trying to become a drafter. I want to be a real estate broker. I want my own brokerage. I want to sell land. I want to, land survey. I might go into land surveying. I don't know. That's one where it's like, if your name appears on a contract too many places, that's a lot of places to be liable when something goes wrong. Perpetual student, because I feel like I'm a student all my life, but I don't mind having those kind of conversations with people like, yeah, weight loss, that's why I walk everywhere, despite the fact that I do own a car. So the question is, should I let people know about my channel? Now, here's the reason why I don't do that. Because people start to talk, and I don't like being the center of that kind of attention. Like, if it's people I don't know, that's cool. Some people I do know, like Vigilante, Angry Vigilante, or Ruler Gamer King, or Shea Butter, Shai Sarai. There's a few others. But when there's people I really don't know like that, it's like, I don't know if I should. But before I leave, I might. That way they can see the next chapter of things. Anyway, let's get ready to get up out of here. We're going to leave about 7:30. So we're going to start this little cleanup area right here. But I did want to show you. Yeah. That is a wall of peanut butter. Now let's not mind that right there for a second. Like that right there that's starting to go down. We might want to go refill a little bit. And of course this is just like the dates, pecans, oatmeal. There's some rice in there as well. And of course you got the electrolyte stuff right here. But this monstrosity. So we need one right there. And then of course you got the stuff back there. That's a damn shame. I hope nobody ever watches this and like, oh my God, he's a peanut butter hoarder. Leave me alone. Okie dokie. So before we leave out, we have 2 things of 80/20 beef marinating in, well, not marinating, but defrosting in some water. We have 1 package of beef chorizo. This is already pretty much defrosted, but this is, how many calories is this? That is 230 per 2.5 ounce serving. So, okay. Our carbs is 2. Our protein is 13 grams of, holy crap. So what we're going to do is we're going to chop that up, take it out the casing. We're going to not defrost. We're going to start to brown that, and we'll add the onions in after that. And then we'll add in that level of ground beef. And, you know, we have our spaghetti, our diced tomatoes, and we're going to try 2 cans of tomato sauce. So on Tuesday, I got to get more tomato sauce and some more diced tomatoes. But that's the reason I don't grab a whole lot, is because if I can get stuff from, you know, Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't need to do a full basket anymore for myself. So with that being said, let's get up out of here. All right, so we've been here at the library. We're getting ready to leave the library, but just wanted to show what I look like today. I look big as fuck, but I look small as fuck at the same time. Like, if I look at myself in the mirror, I look small as fuck. But if I look at myself on camera, I look big as fuck. Same person, guess what it means? Body dysmorphia. Now, we're about to head home. We're going to get something to eat, and then we're going to get our workout in. So, yay. That's a lot of wind. That is a lot of wind. Alright, we're just going to head home. We're not even going to talk. Alright, so another day of making steak once again. That didn't turn out too bad this time. Turn it over. And we're going to probably do it a couple of seconds. I want that fat part. So the thing I kind of learned was, put the top on this, and that kind of does wonders to it. But we got our plates. Let's move our bread. Let's move our phone. We got my plate. And we're going to put this miraculous. Don't talk about my socks. Look how good that looks. Alright, so we are inside now. So use your inside voices, people. So I found someone's phone. I'm going to go ahead and let it dry out. And I'm going to put it on the charger. And what we'll do is, once it charges, we'll see if we can find the owner of that phone. Well, let's see if it'll charge to begin with, because I think it might either be dead, or it just might be, who knows at this point. We're not even going to try to pretend like we know. But I'm going to do it because I would hope someone would do it for me in the event that I lost my phone. They would do it for me. So now we're going to take our chorizo and our ground beef out, and we're actually going to use the what do you call it? We're going to use the same pan that we made everything else in for that. But that can wait a little bit while we're still letting this steak rest quite a bit. Let's see, who made videos today? CC Fit. Yeah, CC Fit made a video. And the library had these little things, so I took one. So while we're waiting, let's go ahead and dump this water out. Okay, so got that dumped out for another week. So next time I make my chicken legs, not to be confused with these chicken. Oh, hold on! I did that as a joke. I ain't mean it like that. Look at that line right there. Look at that line right. Holy crap! But you still see, I got some left. Whoa, hold on. Look at that. See, that right there is the anterior tibialis. That right there is the hold on. Let's do a little something real quick. He puts the lotion on the skin. Let's see if we can kind of pop that out real quick. Okay, there we go. That is the anterior tibialis right there. That right there is what works for the front of your foot. And this right here, man, that looks good. Jeez, you know what? But once again, you could tell I still got a little, but once again, we're also not doing a bodybuilding show. So I really could care less that it's, but man, that looks good. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. Look at those calves. Look at that calf. All right. So it's stuff like that that makes the whole transformation really cool. But I never want you to feel like, because you may not see your result. You may not see your results as fast, that you're not doing enough work. You are doing enough work. It just takes a lot of time, okay? It takes a lot more time than what people realize. Let me see if this is actually working or not. Because this phone just might be dead. Okay, it works. The charger works. I think this phone is just super dead. So, someone might just let it go because I don't think it's just not going to turn on for no reason. But then again, it was sitting outside in the rain, so. let it sit there for a few more minutes. All right. So let's go ahead. We're going to break our fast. I just got to talk to my good boy William. Congratulations to him. He just got a really cool job offer. So we're at 108. And we're going to roll it back to 12:05 because you know your boy had to take a little bit of a nibbly. A little nibbly. And this is what we got. We got one steak. This is the last one that was out. I do got a few more. I gave 2 away to one of my homeboys yesterday. I gave 6 away to the neighbor across the street. And I kept the rest for myself, of course. But knowing we might get more in this week, something that's going to be freezer burn, I'm taking it. And I got a 1.5 cups of that, we're going to call it mini skillet. And I put the rest of the cheese on, so we're going to call that 2 ounces of cheese. And we are going to do the Idaho sauce. You know, we got to get some Greek yogurt. That's the one thing I'm really waiting on, is some Greek yogurt to come in. Once we get the Greek yogurt in, I can kind of make some fun things happen. And we are going to start prepping for the next thing that's going to come along. Knowing now, I have a lot more access to a lot of things I'm going to need. That's the biggest thing right there, is knowing we got access to a lot of it. So now I can start looking at what we can do. But the goal will probably be more of an 8-hour, like a 16-8. So we can then get the more time in as far as eating. So what I'll probably do is, on that, I would probably do like start off with an oatmeal and then do 2 of the meals for the day. Delicious. Oh, by the way, I did talk to my little sister last night. I'm trying to get her son to either go to Washington, Oregon, Portland State, or ASU. This dude wants to go to Florida. He wants to go to UF. But it's funny because she wants him to go to a HBCU. Nothing wrong with that. But she wants him to go to Tennessee State. And I said, why don't he go to FAMU? If he wants to go to Florida, go to FAMU. Like, then start roasting him like he can't do heat. He can't do heat like that. Like, ma'am, you do remember our family is from Mississippi. There's a reason we left. There's a whole reason we left. Oh, by the way, I do gotta grab more refried beans as well. But that part of the menu doesn't come up for a while. All right, moment of truth. Let's cut into the steak. Oh, they got cooked perfectly. They got cooked real perfectly. This is the fat part. Who cares? Now, I do just want to say, if we don't hit our goal weight, I will not be upset one bit. Because I'm going to say, I've loved every second of what we're doing. This has been quite the amazing journey. But we are at day 76. We have 8 days left. So we're going to take these next 8 days and do everything we can, minus dangerous things. We're not going to do anything dangerous. You know, we're not going to dehydrate ourselves. We're not going to, nothing wild. We're not going to do anything wild. Oh. And what we're going to do is, we're just going to make the most of it. Like I say, if we get to 272, great. I don't even think I want to do the Burger King anymore. I really don't. I don't even want to do the Burger King cheat meal now. You know. But just to get to 270, to say we're officially 200 pounds down would be amazing. And then that means the meal prepping starts. Actual meal prepping, where we cook, then we portion out. And yeah, I have a lot of recipes I can't wait to try out. But let me eat. Let me watch some CC Fit. CC, I know you're not watching this, but I'm sorry I accidentally mistook you for shea butter one day. You know, y'all make about the same type of content, and I love both y'all content. Tashana Charles too. I love her content as well. But I accidentally thought it was shea butter, and I was going to say something like Shay, and then I realized, oh no, that's Cece, and I remember her and Cece kind of are in the same circle of fitness YouTubers. But I wish I had my own circle of fitness YouTubers. Oh well. Anyway, watch, eat, drink. Okie dokie. So we are still working on the water here. And I have 12 ounces of spaghetti with, I added 2 of those chorizo links. I added 2 of those chorizo links, and then 2 chubs, 2 pounds of 80/20 ground beef, 1 can of diced tomatoes. And now I realize what I'm doing wrong. I'm using tomato sauce instead of spaghetti sauce. Whoops. Oh well. Neither here or there. But I did add in some of that, a half cup of pasta water after it's been boiled. So let's see how this turned out. I added a lot of oregano and lemon pepper to it. So let's see how it turned out. That's good. Now you can actually taste the meat, not just tomatoes and pasta. You could taste the meat. I guarantee you this is going to be a little greasy. It is greasy. But this is pretty good. This turned out really good. I probably could have just left out one of the chubs of meat and been okay. But I do got freezer space I need to make, so what I'm going to do is I am going to eat this complete. Oh God. Complete the water. Eat. Finish the kitchen. And then we'll work out for the afternoon. Okay. Put the peanut butter. Okay, so we're going to eat this and then get right on to the ground. I was trying to give my wrist enough time to heal, but apparently my wrist decided it wants to hurt again. Ooh. So we're just going to get some lower body groundwork in, call it a life. All right, Rice Krispie treat, which we will slacker, and there we go. So y'all can see we're sticking to, if you bite it, write it. Now, I just want to know, and I know I asked this question recently, but we're going to ask this question again. Why are apartments in Phoenix so expensive? We'll call that 2. Why are apartments so damn expensive in Phoenix, folks? I was not expecting apartments to be the price that, especially 1 bedrooms. Like, come on, really? I might as well, I don't know. I have no clue anymore. My feelings are hurt. But luckily, we have enough time to check out a lot of places and a lot of other options, possibly including private rooms. So that would kind of reverse the roles, whereas right now I'm renting rooms to people, but now I would be the one getting the room rented. Does that make sense? All right. That's part of the day. And then we'll get on the ground. Alrighty, so let's get this on the road. Okay, let's put these beautiful hangers of mine up. Beautiful hangers. We got some beautiful hangers in here today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, don't laugh about my hangers. I love my hangers. So we're gonna get our ISO glute bridge in. Don't worry, we're just listening to some trash on the radio right now. That's all there is to it. So we're going to get a ISO actually we're going to get an ISO glute bridge in first. Ready, set, go. No, they don't. Alaska Air has the best rates. Alaska has the best rates. That's right. If you're listening to this right now, Alaska Air has the best rates.
I'm curious to know what you think other airlines are doing. Maybe nobody on Delta is enforcing these type of policies or something, but if they knew that you occupied 2 seats, they would make you buy 2 seats. What you would have asked me? This family lives to have this small world after all.
Y'all good this today? Y'all good? Okay, we're going to end it right there. 1 minute, 18.64 seconds. Sorry, guys. We're going to get into some marching bridges. Oh man. Okay. March. We gotta march it out. Ready? Y'all ready to march this out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got 13 of those.
They used to allow 2 bags, now they allow no bags. Alright, I'm gonna have to say that sucks too.
Glute bridges. Y'all ready for the glute bridges? Y'all ready? Y'all ready for these glute bridges? Y'all ready for these glute bridges? Are you ready?
Shy, are you watching? Shy, are you watching? Okay, that's cool. Ruler, Ruler, are you watching? By the way, shout out to Ruler. He's a cool dude. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1. Was I not recording any of that? What the fuck? So apparently I wasn't recording any of that. So we got 21 glute bridges. Now we're going to get an ISO. Look at ISO glute bridge. No, ISO frog bridge. I'm sorry. Let's see. Yeah, ISO frog bridge. So put them together. Move them towards your butt. Ready, set, go. Make sure you got your glute squeeze and your this arrangement. You're just trying to stay stable.
All in one area, all in one seat of the car. Well, I think they should do, this is my suggestion. And it's not even the best suggestion, but it's the best I came up with. Because they didn't even give me a chance to sit in the seat to see if it goes down. Just, we need a test seat. I said that before. Chosen like, hey, these go down. I was just on the flight with Frontier before I came here, and I know Frontier seats is smaller than Southwest.
Just keep making sure your glutes are engaged.
Well, like I said, being able to get the armrest down doesn't really matter that much. There's a space underneath that armrest.
All right, let's end it right there.
But I think they should be in a private room. A private room.
1 minute, 10.77 seconds. All right, so we are going to get back into glute bridges again. Let's see how many we can do with these.
I think the test seat is a great idea. A lot of people might be embarrassed by it, but a lot of people also just want to save money. They're like, oh, you think I need an extra seat? Let's go to the test seat right now. I don't care. You guys can watch me sit in this. I don't care. I'm not paying for a second seat. Look.
1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10. 1, 2, 3, 11. 1, 2, 3, 12. 2, 3, 13. 2, 3, 14. 2, 3, 15. 1, 2, 3, 16. 1, 2, 3, 17. 1, 2, 3, 18. 1, 2, 3, 19. 1, 2, 3, 20. 1, 2, 3, 21. 1, 2, 3, 22. 1, 2, 3, 23. 1, 2, 3, 24. 1, 2, 3, 25. 1, 2, 3, 26. 1, 2, 3, 27. 1, 2, 3, 28. 1, 2, 3, 29. Okay.
When she herself said she would have really liked an extra seat, and she went up to the counter to begin with to ask for it if the flight was full. So that's funny that she ended up making her buy a second seat, or trying to make her buy a second seat. She was going up to ask about that very same thing anyway. It's funny to see one of these stories where the person ended up.
What the hell did we just do?
And she actually actually agrees with something that I said before.
ISO frog bridge.
So she said a lot of interesting things in today's video.
ISO glue bridge. Ready, set, go.
That about watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing.
I'm watching some dude by the name of Cynical Dude. Southwest Airlines has become trash over the last few years. Even I gotta say that and admit that. But once again, I am an Alaska airline person.
Booking.com has all kinds of stays. For those who love family resorts, and for those who don't.
Keep the glute squeezed.
Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah. Otherwise known as Popeyes, a U.S. chain of southern fried chicken restaurant. It's one of America's most popular chicken spots, and it's so popular, in fact, that even the Pope likes it, I assume. And for the next week, it's going to be the only place I eat at, because this is about me now. That's right, I can only eat Popeyes for the next 21 straight meals.
Okay.
That's how good it is. And the only drink I can have outside of this place is water. On top of that, I just started marathon training, but
1 minute, 16.17 seconds.
I'm gonna have diarrhea. After a little marathon training in the morning, Bill met me at Popeyes for my first of 21 meals.
All right, let's get some marching bridges in. Oh, man. Oh.
One is for a video here, like for the best fast food chicken. The first time was off the Indiana Turnpike, and I had popcorn shrimp. That was
Okay.
awful.
Let's find something else to watch, because
Not just into Indiana Turnpike popcorn shrimp. You should never get popcorn shrimp on the Indiana Turnpike. That's like the number one. For my first meal, I got a limited time ghost pepper sandwich.
marching bridges. Come on, punk. We gotta finish strong. We gotta finish this strong. Come on, Shea Butter. We gotta finish strong. Yeah, I just named like the 4 people that actually watches my stuff. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, 13. Okay, I think that's gonna be it right there. I can't do anything else. Oh, we got 13 and 13 again, so I think the way I'm feeling right now, I'm just gonna grab a pillow and just lay down here, because there's really no point in even trying to get up. But tell you what, be right back. All right. So before we get up out of here, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who have tuned in to this, whether it's been the whole so far 76 days, or if you're a person who just decided you're going to show up and leave a comment, which lately my comments have been really dry. Can we talk about that? Angry Vigilante, can we talk about that? Ruler Gamer King, can we talk about that? Venom Gamer Show, where you guys been at? Ari Waffles, where you been? You know, y'all late to class. Shouldn't be late to class. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all know what time y'all supposed to be here. Y'all supposed to be here bright and early, 6:15 every morning. I ain't putting these videos together for my health. Okay, actually it is funny because, yes, I am putting these videos together for my health. But you know what I mean. You need to be here and you need to be ready to comment on my stuff. I ain't gonna be here and y'all ain't showing up. Now, with that being said, I do want to thank everyone that keeps showing up day after day to these videos. The next thing we do is going to be, I won't call it different, but it won't be the exact same thing. It will be a bit of a trip, but we are going to really have a lot of fun with the spring challenge, the spring/summer challenge. Now, if there's something I wish we would have did, I wish we would have started all of this before, like this first day of winter, and kept going, but then we would have had Christmas and New Year we would have had to behave for, you know. But I guess on 75 hard and live hard, we're not going to have any excuses. A holiday's a holiday. Who cares, right? So there's that. So, you know, I always like to say it like this. When we do things like this, when we do these kind of challenges, transformations, don't ever get too caught up in what other people are doing or what you feel other people are going to think about what you're doing. Just do what you're going to do, because here's the truth of the matter. There is no right or no wrong. There's only what you do. And everything anyone does isn't always the 100% correct thing, but it's the thing that works for them. And if it works for them, let it work for them. If something works for you, let it work for you. Until it doesn't work for you, then try something new. But like I say, we'll see next Saturday or next Sunday what worked and what didn't. If it didn't work, then we have to go in and say, okay, the next thing we do, we got to change that. But neither here or there. Anyway, until tomorrow, folks, take care of yourself and each other.